Okay, welcome back everyone to another episode of Yoda's Hut. I'm Bill. I go by Yodaman on the boards, and once again, I'm joined by Derek. Hey, Derek, how's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, so we've got another game between myself and my good friend Jerry, my playtest partner at my house, also known as Yoda's Hut, where we're playing decks using Wretched Hive sets from also decks that were suggested by the community. In this game, I'm playing a deck that was suggested by Kiramoto that was a little bit out of the ordinary from what I was expecting with stuff. So as a Scum set, he wanted to use the new Dr. Evans in pod. So it has two I don't like you either. He also had two Masterful Manipulation. That's pretty standard. Uh, but then he threw in two Feeding the Pit, two Best the Credits that can buy, one Spice Trade, and one Huts Menagerie. So again, it wasn't. Was expecting to see Dengar in the list or maybe Zuckus and Forlom, but he did not have either of those in there. And Jerry built an original deck for this game where basically what happened was he was just joking about maybe he'd try to use he wanted to use the new Zeb set Last Warrior, and I told him he should just use all the things from Rebels, and he had told me he hadn't really gotten a chance to play Ahsoka in the few games we'd tried, even since Ancient Rivals came out. So his idea was to use Ahsoka, Zeb, Kanan, and Sabine. So that gave him four sets. So he had to run Jedi because of Ahsoka with a new beginning. Then he had Spark of a Rebellion, Explosives Artist, Last Warrior, and for his last set where he was trying to decide what to play, he ultimately went with Asteroid Sanctuary to have Falcon, which was certainly a decent pick. So you have any thoughts about the deck list before we get the game started here, Derek?
Yeah, with Jerry's deck, I've got something similar. I just wasn't running Ahsoka; I was running Yoda, and the main reason being he's at risk with only four possible sources for his Rebel resource.
Right.
So, because I kind of came down to my last set as well, just like he did, and I went with Falcon also, but. It was a matter of you got your Jedi resources taken care of, and you've only got two the four influence objectives. So it was kind of like pick one of those for your last two pods and then run the opposite faction. So you got at least six sources of everything.
Right.
So that's the one danger I see with running the Jedi thing is he's only got the four influence for his rebel resources.
Right.
Um,
And there he's got his flops. That probably is not one he wanted to see based on what you just said too. So
yeah,
uh,
he's got no rebel.
yeah, and he's only got one smuggler. So I actually started with I don't like you either, Huts Menagerie and Feeding the Pit, and he had Spark of a Rebellion, Heroes Beginning, and Asteroid Sanctuary. So and I'm gonna at least get to play a resource to start with. I got a prized possession out, and then a Black Sun Headhunter.
Yeah,
And
I'll be curious to see how the like you said, there were four kind of out of left field pods there, the pit and the best that
right,
credits can buy that I haven't seen used in a long
yeah,
time. So
and now is it?
I'm
Yeah,
I'm sure there's definitely reasons for it in
yeah,
there. I just haven't looked at it to remember what's in the pod enough to realize why he put it in the deck
right. And then I had
off the top
Doctor.
of
I
my head.
played Doctor Evans in too, so it's so he's the new, in the new set, he's got a black gun, a white tactics. His actions, you can target another unit you control and an enemy unit, each with the same printed cost. Treat the text box of each targeted unit as if it were blank, except for traits until the end of the phase.
Hmm.
So, so I'm going to actually looks like just commit Dr. Evans in there just to take balance. And I think Kira Mode, when he posted the deck, said he was trying to go for something of sort of hyper aggressive. And so I
Uh-huh.
guess I could see where Spice Visions would help you with that. Now, Zet, Jerry actually hit with Spark there. I kind of was. We were talking about the other things. He
Yeah,
got
I'm trying to.
the
Which guy
freelance
is
slicer.
that?
Yeah, the freelance slicer from Zeb set. So he's got a black blast and a white gun. And when his action is, you can look at the top card of your deck. If it's an enhancement, you can put it into play, enhancing an eligible card or game element. So
Yeah, I got brutalized by that combo the other day by Mitch.
yeah,
He happened to flip an objective, got Spark, flipped that guy, and then used it to look at the top card and found "Trust Your Feelings," which he threw onto the new Han,
Yeah,
and that made for a very long day for me.
yeah, yeah. That Han with Trust Your Feelings with all that targeted strikes, yeah. Especially
Yeah,
if no good for their match for good blasters out too. All
it
right, so it looks like
happened to
he's
be
trying to
there.
hit.
Yes, it did.
Well, there you go. So he just hit Spark and hit Sabine.
Oh, he lucked into a rebel resource at least.
Yeah, and really, Sabine's the main rebel card he has in there, I guess, except for her armor. So
Yeah,
that's the, so you
yeah,
can
because
use her to
custom
pay for
is.
her own armor.
So
Yeah,
he was lucky to get her out that way.
yeah. And I think he saw it when he looked at the top card for the enhancement thing with the freelance slicers. So he knew she was coming. So he knew to do it before he drew
Yep.
it, so he could put her into play. So not a bad start for him really. But like I said, I've just thought I guess best that credits can buy. You've got another headhunter, you've got some other tricks there, and it's
I
good
think he's
against
got a double Does he have an ability to remove a token
yeah
from
off a
his
Black
token?
Sun unit. Yeah, you can take a token
Yeah,
off a Black
I
Sun
think
unit.
the idea is to be able to run roughshot with those headhunters and
Right, right,
hit over and over again with them.
right. But in that case, feeding the pit, Spice Vision doesn't help you as much because that only works on characters or creatures. So I
Yeah, well,
said
you got a
feeding the pit
couple
seemed like the
biggies.
odd. Yeah, I guess it was just. I guess he had the crate dragon that could do some damage too.
Yeah.
But
Well, he can also Spice Visions a spider when it attacks, and
that's
theoretically
true.
blowing up
Yeah,
objective just by
yeah,
doing that.
right. But there aren't really a lot of cards to copy. I guess with like I don't like you either. So that was
No.
yeah. At least not what the standard ones you might think of. So I guess you could try to get creative.
Yeah, I mean, you could use it on just your opponent's stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did with me when I was rebel assaulting and you were rebel assaulting right back.
Yeah, that didn't really help because I was damaging myself. So he just played Kanan there for 4.
Yeah,
So
well, it
he,
didn't hurt you either because I was going after the trench run that
yeah,
game, so you got two free rebel assaults against me.
yeah, that's true. So he's got Kanan now, Sabine, and the freelance slicer. He's got some extra resources thanks to Kanan and Sabine.
hmm Well, and that's the thing too. You kind of want to have your the guy from Kanan set too, where you can just look at the top card because now he can spark or he can use the freelance to potentially put something into play. So you
Right.
can look ahead of time and know which one of those to trigger first.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
mean, as I'm
even if you do trigger one and it doesn't work, then you can trigger the other one.
right, exactly. So, I mean, I guess he does have the extra way to look just with the freelance slicer, so he'd know if Spark's going to hit. And he
Yeah,
is giving Kanan custom paint job. So now Kanan matches all the Jedi, Rebel, or Smuggler affiliation. He's going to get
yeah. I guess
extra
that makes
gun,
sense.
blast, and tactics. He's Spectre, so he gets Edge 1. So he basically, Sabine could use her ability on him, and he's got 3 guns, Black Blast, Black Tactics, White Blast, and Edge 1. Not
Well, she
bad.
she could do the same thing if it was on herself, but I think the other important thing to note is that now Kanan produces two resources of any faction.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, so he could match whatever if he needs to.
hmm
I gotta think he might swing with Kanan here. If you're gonna bother to do that.
Yeah, it depends on what he's after.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we remember from past episodes. I think of the of that we commentary that feeding the pit objective. I would ignore that altogether.
right.
Too many ways to heal it. So, I'd go after the top one to eliminate your potential duplicating of events.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Um, but Jerry does sometimes play conservatively, so he might have ended up not attacking it. Oh, he's going after feeding the pit. That's interesting.
That's the one I would have avoided.
Yeah, not quite sure why he's in. I'm gonna block with the headhunter and probably shield something. I would guess. I might shield the objective. Yeah. See
Yeah,
what happens here.
he's not gonna accomplish much there.
No.
By doing that, now Sabine can boost Kanan, give him a tactics, focus the Doctor, and then Sabine could go in somewhere and do some serious damage.
Yeah, except she'd be tapped out, so yeah,
Oh, he's out of resources, isn't
yeah,
he?
he's out of resources, so yeah, if he does that, he could do it, and then I guess just take force back with the freelance guy, but he didn't use it yet. I think I asked him if he wanted to use Sabine before the edge battle because that would have given him edge one,
Yeah.
but he is choosing not to. I like the concept though. I like, it's maybe it's not the tier one deck, but just the idea of let's throw all the rebels characters into in a deck and see what happens.
You mean all the specters?
Yeah, well, Spectres plus Ahsoka,
Yeah.
the rebels TV show characters. I guess
Oh,
I'm counting
okay.
Ahsoka there.
I haven't
So
even watched that, so.
so I want Edge. So I'm going to shoot Kanan for one at least, but he's going to get an extra tactics. He's going to get to do 3 damage to my headhunter, 1 blast, which I'll shield because he only got the black blast, and then he's got a tactic, so he could focus Dr. Evanson, yeah, and then probably knowing Jerry, he'll just take balance back with the freelance guy. Even though he could swing at the board, he likes to definitely play the slow game, try to slow the dial down whenever he can.
Yeah.
Give himself more time and more potential options to come back. He might be thinking about it. Oh, he's going to actually swing. I'm surprised.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, he had well equipped, so he's going to free Kanan up. That's why he did that.
Yeah, that
So he'll
makes
get
sense.
2 damage on Hutt's Menagerie.
You draw another card of the Asteroid
Yep,
Sanctuary.
draw a card with Asteroid Sanctuary. Now I guess it's a matter of does he want to swing again with
Well,
Kanan?
Kanan still has his boost from earlier, so
Right.
he can throw another tactics out there.
Yeah, he won't be able to take
So
balance, but he can do that. So, yep, that's what he's going
yeah,
to
he's
do.
gonna do 3 damage. He's gonna put another tactics on the Doctor probably.
Yeah, draw a card with Asteroid Sanctuary. Yeah, I would think you focus Dr. Evanson here. Like you said, no reason to focus the Headhunter.
Well, other than the fact the Headhunter is gonna have an open board and he's got a couple blast. If you
Yeah,
focus the Headhunter, you'll probably just discard it, but
right.
that prevents that damage.
Yeah. So maybe that wasn't as weird of a sequence of attacks as it looked like at the beginning. That, like you said, you don't really care about feeding the pit. He took it there, went there, but I think that was just so he could
Yeah, it was a
potentially double
diversion.
strike with Kanan. Yeah. So,
So yeah, no, I can see it there. But,
yeah,
yeah, putting damage on feeding the pit was relatively unimportant.
right. So Dial does go to 3. I only get to take off 1 off Dr. Evanson because he's not elite. And I don't know if I discarded something there or not. I probably should have. I see Bubo. Bubo might help me. There's a
Yeah,
Spice Visions. Pondo Baba. Can't tell what else I got in my hand.
Spice Vision the Headhunter.
I think I have a Spice. I think I have a Spice Blitz too.
That would be a good guy to Spice Blitz, because then you just let him die the next turn.
Yeah, I was probably looking for something with a resource. So I guess I have an interesting dilemma here. Do I want to pay for the Headhunter, or do I want to just play Pondo Baba and Bubo because I can't play both of them if I pay for the Headhunter?
No, yeah,
Oh,
you can. They're both 2. You've got
oh
5.
my gosh, you're right. I think
Actually, you've got 6 because it isn't feeding the pit a double.
yeah, I am. But I was just thinking. I wonder if I forgot Pondo Baba could go out for cheaper. I'm paying for the Headhunter. Let's see what I do. Or maybe I did realize I could play him cheaper. Just when you said that, I completely forgot that he is allowed to do that. So he tried to hit with Spark and didn't hit.
Hmm.
Yeah. I bet the way I'm looking at my hand, I must have forgotten about Pondo Baba's thing. I'm playing Bubo. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to play Bubo for 2, I would assume. Okay. And then I play Duel. Okay, have Duel in there.
Oh, that's never bad.
Yeah, because I don't think he has Rebel Assaults.
Now the spice visions, the one where your guy double focuses, not the one where he takes damage. That one is free, isn't it, or does it cost a resource?
Spice Visions is free,
Okay,
but you can only use it on characters or creatures.
okay,
So I can't use it on the Headhunter.
yeah.
It looks like I'm going to try to get some damage on something with the Headhunter at least.
Now,
And I'm
could you
probably,
use spice visions on the headhunter, the other one?
you can use Spice Blitz. I'm pretty sure Spice Blitz is any unit.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea. Double swing with the headhunter, blow
Right.
something up, and then use duel to free him up and go
Yeah.
again.
Right, right. So I'm gonna commit Bubo here and take balance back, it looks like. So that was interesting. I double focused, but I guess I could have played Pondo Baba and Bubo instead and left Spice Blitz and stuff out. So, huh. I probably wanted Duel out because I thought some stuff was getting ready to get blown up so I could throw some focus tokens back his way
Yep.
if that happened.
It's really hard to get more than one objective in a turn, no matter what you've got out there, if duel is on the table.
Right,
Because your best guy is always going to get shut down, and you won't be able to make an effective second attack.
right. Yeah. And And with Bubo out, it's a little bit tougher to kill Duel right now too.
Yeah, and that's the other problem. That's the other reason he needs to get rid of Hutt's Menagerie now.
Yep, because I can recycle Bubo if I.
Yep.
Well, that's out if I need to. Looks like he's discarded. Now he does have all these resources, which he can match anything now if he needs to.
Yeah, he's just got to make sure he saves one for Sabine. See, if he saves one for Sabine, and then he wants to swing with Kanan because of the enhancement, that really only leaves him with his starting 5 resources. So
Yeah,
even though he's got potentially 8, if he wants to make effective attacks, he really has to save both of those character ones.
yeah. Unless he has Kanan's concentration, because he could like you pay a resource and then free it back up to
Yeah.
kind of cheat an extra resource in.
Yeah, but that's like playing a vast resources. You're
Yeah.
spending a card for one resource,
All right. And
where
this looks like a Falcon.
you may need edge help instead.
Well,
Well,
Falcon's not bad.
there's some edge help.
Yeah. And now, even though there's ways to heal feeding the pit, now I kind of wonder do you try to just take out Hutt's Menagerie and no duel might throw back at you, a token back at you? Or do you just keep trying to spread the damage around so
I think
it
it kind
makes it
of
easier to finish everything
partially
off?
part of it is what are the unit you got that you can drop with Falcon, because you can
Right,
do that after duel has already triggered, so he won't
right,
be able to lock down that unit, whatever it is.
right. And if it's something like a Cloud City Operative, it would completely negate
Yeah.
what you have. So he is swinging at feeding the pit with Falcon and Kanan. That's interesting. Because that wouldn't be enough to blow it up without unopposed. And I don't think he could. I guess he
Yeah,
theoretically could
with
get
Sabine
unopposed.
it
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
With Sabine's ability it would.
Yeah. With Sabine's, it would be as long as he gets unopposed. So,
Well, you've only got 2 guys over there, and I doubt you're putting duel in that battle.
no, probably not. I might just actually let this go.
Yeah.
Because then I can move a token back onto one of his guys, like Sabine. so,
Mm.
or even Kanan, just to not risk another well equipped strike. If he's double focused, well equipped, I think only takes one token off. So,
Right.
but I, yeah, unless I think I can win Edge and actually focus Falcon or Kanan, there is really no point in me putting Duel in this battle.
Well, even if you can, either one of them can kill duel, even if you do win and focus one of them
Well,
down.
they can't kill him if I win because I can protect the Bubo.
Oh yeah, you got Bubo.
Right. But he'd have enough guns to kill both of them is the problem if I can't win the edge battle.
Yeah.
And I don't have any twists in this deck. He does, so that's even more unlikely. So I think he's trying to decide if he wants to give Kanan the stuff. Now, yeah, I guess he is. I think he's using He's using Sabine to give Kanan stuff, and I'm probably just passing, letting
Mm-hmm.
him win the edge battle.
Oh, he's got Edge 2 now, also.
Right, yeah, so there's probably no point in me doing that. So he's going to get to strike with Kanan, and he will focus. Actually, he's going to strike with Falcon first, do that. And then he's not really shooting at anything. I'm not sure what he's thinking about now.
He's probably deciding where to put that tactics.
Yeah, I guess he's just deciding what to do with Kanan. So he's certainly made some good progress here. He's going to blow up this objective.
Mm-hmm.
And probably have most of my board locked down, so it's more a matter of does he want to. Yeah, he's going to lock duel down. That makes sense. Make me, if you're going to defend, have to defend with Bubo, who double focus and only has one gun, no tactics.
Well, you can just as easily free up Duel now, though.
Yeah, I could have Spice Visions them. Uh, I'm using it from Dr. Evans, and I moved it to Kanan. That
Mm-hmm.
gives me 4 on the force. That's probably why I did that. So I left dual focused, freed Dr. Evans and up.
And now the question is if he can bounce Falcon with something useful.
Yeah, I assume he can bounce Falcon with something. Guess we will find out. Of course, he could just, you know, wait. If he's not planning to attack, there's really no reason for him to bounce Falcon yet. He could wait and try to do it on my turn.
Yep.
And looks like he's swinging with the Freelance Hunter. That makes me suspicious he's got another one of these well equips or something that he can do.
Well, no, he's going. Freelance Hunter has a
I mean,
blast.
freelance slicer. Sorry. Yeah.
Does he have a blast?
Yeah, he's got a black blast and a white gun.
Right, so if you don't block, you can blow up the objective. That might be just what he's trying to do.
He'd need one more unless he had a target.
No, well, is he going after the top objective or the middle one?
I think he's going after Hut's Menagerie. It looks like the way I moved it off to the side.
Okay, I was thinking he was going after the other guy.
Yeah, and so
Because it could kill that.
yeah, it looks like I'm blocking with Dr. Evans in, so maybe I can.
You better hope he doesn't have a heat.
Yeah. Oh, I was dumb. Oh no, I guess I did that. Never mind. I wasn't dumb. That was smart. I was gonna say I could have blanked Sabine, but I would have had a blank duel at the same time. I think I must have realized that I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't able to use Dr. Evanson's ability really yet at all with the way these units have shaped up here.
Yeah, you don't have all your stuff is tiny, so you
Yeah,
don't have any thing that you can blank a main with.
right.
You need Zizor to blank Falcon's bounce
Yeah.
and edge.
Looks like I only put one card in. Maybe he's trying to decide if he wants to put more in or not. This duel on the table certainly makes things interesting, though.
Yeah, in any game.
Yeah. Now the dial is only going to go up to at most 5 on my turn, which means I can't do a crazy dual win. but
Mm-hmm.
but I could potentially get the dial up to 11.
Yeah, but you get two weak objectives. That's not necessarily a winning
Yeah.
strategy.
No.
You're gonna have to play some defense.
And it looks like he had 4 and I had 2 or 3, but he had Ancient Rivals and a target. So he's going to get to free up resources from Ahsoka's
Yep.
objective. Since after you play a Jedi Fate card, you can remove up to 2 resources from that. Does a damage with the target, and he's going to get to do 1 more damage thanks to the freelance guy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm probably wondering what the heck he's got that he might have wanted those resources for. And Dr. Evanson's going to have to double focus here. So he's got 3 damage. And I don't like you either. And he's got 4 damage on Huntsman Azure, and he blew up Fleet Feet in the Pit.
And all you have now to block with is Bubo.
Yeah, yeah. If he can free up, put something in with Falcon, he could blow up that.
Yeah,
Um,
Cloud City Op would be really good right now.
yeah, and then he could even take balance back via Cloud City Op. And he
Well,
could
he
free
could.
up Kanan or Sabine and just take out the other objective. And well, actually, I guess just free up Sabine.
Well, the Op could just attack also and put another tactic somewhere
Yeah,
on your board.
right.
Put another one on duel. Doc's already got two on him.
Yeah. So he's looks like he's passing turn. So Dial's going to 5. He's all focused now. Maybe he doesn't have anything to bounce Falcon with.
Yeah,
Maybe
if he's not even taking force, my guess is he doesn't have a unit he can balance. Maybe he's got
right.
one unit and it's his other Sabine or something.
So I got another I don't like you either. Huh. So so I still got the head on her, which I'd have to pay to keep up. So I have one less resource though, because he blew up Feet in the Pit. So looks like I am paying for the head on her. Hmm.
Well, you got four resources. You
And
see if you remember that Dum Dum is two less yet.
yeah.
No, it looks like you're trying to pay four for him.
Yep, I sure did. I forgot he should be 2 less.
Huh.
And he sparked in a Children of the Force. Wow. That was really dumb on my part.
Well, you're just not used to it. It's like with
Yeah.
the weak ways. I always think I never forget that those guys are two. But the one game
Yeah.
I got him. Also, I ended up paying him for two, but I had him in my hand a couple turns, thinking I was gonna have to pay four for him, and didn't
Yeah.
have room for him.
All right, so this is interesting. I am going after New Beginning with Ponda Baba because Ponda Baba, he's got the 2 black guns, 2 black blast, but he also has the sort of forced reaction that or whatever that he has to participate in the first engagement each turn if able.
We know
So
why you're doing that. It's because you got those spice visions,
yeah, I think so.
and his only blocker is the children right now, and
Well, assuming he
potentially
can't bounce
Falcon.
Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna be able to double swing with that guy, and then free him back up probably.
Yeah, actually
Actually, that won't. He won't end up being freed up though.
I think I just realized I only had to pay 2 for
Oh,
him.
well, better late.
Yeah, we backed up and I did that. Guess that was the last thing I did technically. That was Jerry let me do it since we're playing with these new cards. Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad we caught that one. I feel a little bad still about that Emperor's Cabal thing from before with Cruel Procedures, but
Yeah, in that other game.
yeah, so
See, the thing, even you won't be able to really effectively free him up because he'll that objective has four health. So with his double swing, he will blow it up. Even
ah,
if you free him up, he's gonna focus again.
I don't
Because
have to. I had a target from the Viraga set from Best of Credits Can Buy, so I'm gonna play the target
oh, then you'll get
and then I'll blow it up with unopposed and then free something up.
yeah. That was my point. Was you needed
Yeah,
it to blow up with the unopposed.
right, right. Yeah, I knew that. So then I didn't realize I had that there. So that one's 6. That maybe that's why I did that
Yeah.
because I realized if he had a second blocker, I wasn't expecting that I could just do it normally.
So
And if
now
he didn't, I had a target.
now I think you focus the children because unless
Right.
he's got something to put in with Falcon, you're gonna blow up all three.
Yeah, that'll get it to 11. That won't win it. He's only got needs 3 more damage. So I almost have to kind of
Yeah,
lock everything down if I can.
yeah, but you still got duel. Whatever, even if he blows one up, then you're gonna lock down another unit and free up another unit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I guess now the question is, how aggressive do I get here?
I think I'd probably pop them all if I could, depending on because you're gonna keep on focusing.
Right. So I could send the Headhunter and Pondo Baba in after Asteroid Sanctuary and blow that up.
Yep.
And then one of them will free up. And I get a shield. So I'm going to shield the Headhunter. And So the dial is already at 6. So I should be able to blow this up. I guess each time I just kept waiting to see if he was going to bounce Falcon and put something in.
Yeah.
Like, was he just sandbagging, waiting till the last possible minute to use it? Doesn't look like he's doing anything yet. I know, he's almost thinking about it here. Nope, I guess if he has it, he's not using it yet. So
Yeah.
Headhunter will do 2, Ponda Baba will do 2. The unopposed will blow this one up. Dial will go up to 8. Typical dual craziness, and then I'll get to free something up. And now I'm probably trying to decide what do I want to free up here. Do I want Ponda Baba since he's got more resources? I want the Headhunter because he's got the shield.
I think I'd take the shield.
Yeah, and I
Because you
put
can put that on the objective as well.
yeah, and I put the second one on Sabine.
Yeah, she's not elite.
And I'm sending Duel in again. I wonder if I have another target. If I had the other one from the Viraga set. Yeah, so Dow should have been an 8 from there. Yep, I must. Looks like I must have it, or I had something. Very interesting here. I'm still waiting to see if he's going to bounce. Yeah, so this'll. Yeah, I got another target. Okay. So I'm going to get to blow up Spark with the other target.
Yep,
And
and
then
put
I'll get
another focus.
focus on something, and then I'll get to move the focus back off again. So I'm focusing the Freelance Hunter, and then I'll probably move one off.
Well, the thing
Then
is,
move it off
remember,
Duel.
has the extra
Yeah,
removal, so if he's not going to use it on himself, he could use it on something else.
yeah,
So you almost need to put a third one on Sabine to keep her locked down, or a third one
yeah,
on Kanan to keep him locked down.
yeah. I threw it on Falcon. I guess I was making him have to decide what to use it on if he can bounce it.
Well, Falcon's a lead, isn't it?
No,
No, it's not. Okay.
Falcon's not elite. So I've got Bubo, Duel, and the Headhunter left to defend for
Yeah.
now.
See, he can
Um,
still. Yeah, he
I
can.
got the dial to 11, and now he's going to bounce Falcon, and he put in Zeb. Oh, jeez.
I don't see why he didn't do that earlier.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Other than the
Especially,
fact
well,
he wasn't going to be able to kill anything, it just prevented Zeb from being vulnerable to all of the tricks.
yeah,
Duel.
maybe that's why he did it, so Zeb wouldn't get locked down. Because I don't think Zeb's elite either. So,
Although he would have taken force, the dial would only be at 10 right now,
yeah,
and he would have potentially lasted a little longer.
right. Well, it's not over yet. I mean, he's just got to get 3 damage in here.
Yeah,
Even though I have duel, he's
you
got a
got duel, you got a shield, you got 3
yeah,
blockers, um,
yeah,
and
but not a lot of health.
you can also you got now Bob out there who's forecast, who
Hmm.
can blank Zeb with the doctor.
That's true.
So Zeb isn't going to get his second gun or his targeted strike if you don't want him to.
And he used Kanan on himself, so Sabine's still locked down, I guess. And there's New Beginning. Oh, as explosive artist, so he could search the top 10 cards for a Spectre
He's
unit.
got all 3 of them, so that's worthless.
Yeah, but it goes to your hand, so if he got something, he'd have that for edge
Yeah, he'd
still.
have an edge, is all.
Yeah. Let him shuffle his deck too, just in case he felt like it. So I got the dial to 11. The question is, can I hold him off this turn? That's really what's going to boil down to, because he doesn't have anything in his deck. He doesn't have May the Force be with you, so he can't bump the dial back down. Basically, he either wins here or then I win. So he found a Kanan, which just gave him an extra. That's 3 icons for an edge valve. That's not too bad.
Yeah, the only downside is this is his refresh phase. He still has to discard a
Right.
card.
Yeah, but you can discard some.
Yeah.
He's just got like a 1 pip card or nothing
No, it would
make
be
it so he
funny if
can,
he uses Kanan's concentration, you copy it, free up one other unit.
yeah. And then he just flipped in a Cloud City Operative, which is going to let him free up Sabine here,
That's a
thanks to
problem.
Spark. Yeah, if he remembers to do it. Yeah, yeah, there it goes. So he could put it on Booba or the Headhunter, I assume. So I'd have one less blocker to start with.
Hmm. Yeah, the
I tried to
shield.
put it on the Headhunter, I just used the shield. Okay. Hmm.
I might have put it on Bubo. I think he can get 2 damage if he needs it. Although the damage isn't going to matter, it's just going to go to Bubo.
Right.
So,
Now, he
yeah.
still has Falcon, but he'd have to use Kanan to play Falcon.
Yep.
But
Well,
really, I'm
no,
not
he's
sure that's
got
the worst
Ahsoka,
thing.
and Ahsoka's. Oh yeah, because he can do it with his
Oh, yeah,
5.
that's right, because yeah, it's because he's got Explosives Artist, so he
Yeah.
could play Falcon. Yeah, see, if I think if I'm him, I play Falcon, blow up Putz Menagerie, and then send everybody else in after that you got freed up still after
Yeah.
um what after I don't like you either. That's got the 3 damage, and there's probably nothing I'm gonna be able to do to stop it.
Yeah, he's got. See, he would have. Yeah, he wouldn't have the resources unless he focused Sabine. I think he'd rather
Right,
just use the unit at that point.
right.
Um. Hmm.
Because I wouldn't be able to stop all that blast. I don't think it's the problem, especially because he probably still has at least one target in his deck from Kanan's set.
Kanan doesn't have a target.
Yeah, Kanan's set has targets. He played one before.
Is it target? I was thinking it was something else.
No, Kanan set has target.
Hmm.
And he is giving Kanan Ahsoka's lightsabers.
Okay.
So, because that gives, that's got Edge Blast if I remember right.
Yes.
So it
Yeah,
gets
that's
the tactics if it's against a Sith objective, but it gives a gun and an Edge Blast. So
yeah, and that's the thing is he can send Sabine as long as he doesn't use the ability right away for the edge. He can decide later whether or not he
right,
wants to focus her to give Kanan
right.
stuff, but then he's not getting the edge bonus by doing that.
Yeah, I think I'm in trouble here to be honest with you. And there is Ahsoka's informant, so that means he can pull a Jedi card back like I know he discarded an Ancient Rivals before
Mm-hmm.
and put it in an edge battle if he needs to.
Yep.
And I'm looking at my hand wondering, do I have any chance with this edge battle here?
You need Prince's scheme is what you need.
Yeah, Princess Scheme could certainly help. And I do still have Spice Blitz and Spice Visions, I think. So I that on that aspect, there I've got those cards and I could play them both, but they're not probably going to do me a lot of good
Well,
because they're
and
all you have one pip each. So
yeah,
like for edge battle,
they're
they're
not
no
gonna
good.
do anything for edge for you.
Yeah,
So you're
I am
probably
in
losing
trouble.
these edge battles,
Yeah,
unless
which means I'm probably losing the game.
he's got a lot over there to deal with.
Yeah. Just couldn't get he got so much damage in the he got 5 damage the first turn. It was just I guess I just couldn't hold him off, even with Duel being out there to try to slow him down long enough for me to be able to actually just win with Duel. So
Well, you never really built a huge board with that
yeah,
deck. Um, again, I think that's Kira Mode's design. Is this deck is designed to be more aggressive than build the
right,
board. It's designed to
right.
hit hard and hit early.
Yeah, and I really did. It was just he was able to hit back pretty quickly too with Spark. He got Spark into Sabine. He had so it
Oh, it was the double swinging Kanan too with
right
well
double swinging
equipped.
Kanan with well equipped. And so I'm going to block here. He's attacking. I don't like either. It looks like with Cloud City Operative, Kanan, and Zeb,
Yeah.
which is probably not good. And he
And
is
because he
giving the
saved
bonus
the
to Kanan.
resources too, he can go ahead and give him edge now.
Right.
Because he didn't play Falcon.
Yeah. I do have Bubo to protect, but I said this is pretty wise on his part because if he can just win edge here, which he probably will, then he's just going to blow that up. He only needs one more damage to get in on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't have a shield. Well, I guess I might have a shield, but I think he's going to kill that headhunter. I don't. Bubo can't protect that much stuff. So
Yeah.
it looks like we both got one in there. And I had one, and he had three, four actually, technically, with Kanan's bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be able to just blow this up.
Yeah, he just swings first with Kanan, who
Right, and he can.
has like 3 blast, a tactics, and I think 3 guns as well.
Yeah, actually, I guess it's four guns with
Yeah, 4
Ahsoka's
guns.
lightsaber. Yeah, so he's trying to hit duel for four, and I'm shielding, and then I threw all three to Bubo. Oh, I must be planning to spice split visions or something. And he focused duel, and then he blew that up, so I'm gonna get to free up something. So I might be able to. I should move something to Zeb here when he blew that up. I think what I should probably do is move it from Pondo Baba to Zeb.
You know what? He doesn't have much there. If you could have taken a damage on duel for the Spice Visions so that he would still get to strike, you just start focusing down the rest of his guys so he doesn't have anyone to go after that last objective.
Right.
If you put a focus on Sabine right now, and then you move one with duel and put one on the children, all he's got left is the informant to go after that last objective.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking about doing here. But that he's going to get the extra tactics from the Cloud City Operative. That's the thing I think I was worried about.
Yeah, but as long as you've got something to block, if he didn't have a target for Ahsoka,
Right.
you're going to have somebody to block with.
Yeah. We'll see how this plays out here. So he can still try to shoot with Zeb and try to get an extra gun. I could discard a card and stop it, but I think my last two cards are Spice Visions and Spice Blitz.
Oh, I don't think he needs. I think he would rather, assuming the headhunter is about to swing and be done. I think he would probably just kill the doctor because he still gets the one with damage with targeted strike regardless of the discard.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He could do that. And I could have used Ponda Baba to blank Zeb from that and just probably completely forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was trying to see if there was something else I needed to use it on. But
Well, the only other unit you might blank right now would be Ahsoka,
yeah.
or the informant, but you don't have a 1-cost guy to do it with.
Right, right, right. Yeah, so I'm going to let him shoot. And I guess he's going to probably try to get him an extra gun. And I'm trying to decide, can I afford to do this? Because if I don't, he's going to kill Duel. Yeah, I think I made a mistake there. I probably should have Spice Visions or Visions Duel when he focused Duel.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's a random thing.
Yeah, you don't get to choose which card he pulls there.
Yeah, and he pulled the Spice Splits there, so that kind of ruined my chances. Yeah, I'm doomed. Because now he's gonna probably just kill Duel, I would think.
Well, he doesn't need to. He just needs to kill
Oh,
the
that's true.
doctor.
Yeah, he
He's
killed
only got
Doctor.
one more objective to blow up.
Right.
Duel's reaction's already gone off, and he
Yeah.
doesn't care about the headhunter.
Right.
So now you have no blockers, and he's got a bunch of guys.
Yeah. Well, I have Pondo Baba, but that's not going to be enough.
No.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Jerry's going to have this game here because he should be able to just send Sabine in, and there's going to be nothing I can do.
Let's send them all in.
Yeah, he's going to send them all in. Except the informant, because they want to sack the informant, probably.
Well, he would do that if he was going to do it. He'd do it before edge stacks are revealed anyway.
Right, yeah. So I'm stuck. Yeah, I think I waited too long to play Spice Blitz, and it cost me there.
Yeah.
I could have played Spice Blitz or Spice Visions before, and yeah, so
Yeah.
he certainly he had a target anyway. It didn't matter.
Yeah. You might not even. You might have got enough tactics out there to where he couldn't have even swung.
Yeah,
If you'd have done that, because if dual attacks, then you spice splits him and you use spice vision. Each one is going to get him an extra attack. You're going to get to
right,
move one also when that objective went bye bye.
right,
So that's like potentially 3-4 tactics, and you still would have had Dr. Evans over there too, who had a tactic.
right. But he was, I don't think he was free. I
Uh,
think he was locked down.
I
But,
thought he
but
was
anyway,
available. I don't know.
yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, there was he had so much damage out, and I knew he had good edge cards. There wasn't a lot I could do there. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
your only chance was just to focus his entire board, which he
right,
had 3 attackers over there. So that's what I'm saying. If you
right,
could have gotten 3 more tactics, which I think you could have, if Duel got to swing twice and move one, I think you could have prevented that final attack.
right. Yeah, maybe, and then I probably would have been able to win. Oh well.
Well, and also you're looking at I think that's what you're looking at now is you could have doubled one of your
Spice,
abilities, Spice
yes,
Splits,
I could.
and got another swing with Duel.
Right, except the problem was I couldn't. I couldn't. He discarded it. That was the thing. If I had been able to use it before he discarded it, was Zeb.
Right. Well, no, that's what I
So
mean. It would have had to happen earlier.
yeah,
That
I think I was trying to hold off too long. I waited too long to play those cards,
yeah.
but
So
oh well. You live and learn. That's what happens when you're playing new sets. Well,
yeah, it would have been tricky, but I think if you thought it out, there might have been a way you could have pulled that out.
right.
But
Yeah, maybe. I was trying to think how I could focus all this stuff down, and I guess I just didn't see it at the time. But it was still a fun game nonetheless. It was cool to do that, and it was definitely different playing best that credits can buy. So
yep.
the targets came in handy a few times, and but I'm still not sure how much feeding the pit really helped in that case. Then
Yeah,
maybe I would have been
I'm
better
sure
off
it
with
was there
something else.
primarily for the spice.
Yeah, probably for Spice Visions. But all right, well, so do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up this game, Derek?
I think that was. I think we covered just about all of it. I think Jerry did get really lucky in that he was able to flop Sabine out to take care of his resource problem.
Yeah,
Because
that certainly
with
didn't
his
hurt.
objectives, he could have been in big trouble there.
Yeah, definitely could have. All right, well, thanks as always for joining me for commentary, Derek. Appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.